Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Old Streams Farm for Farm Sim 15. Oh good. I was chasing this guy up the hill because I actually thought I left the tractor on the road. Yeah, I just realized that probably since we switched to the newer version on the 1st of July, I've had the traffic turned off. Because it kept sort of in the back of my mind, you know, it's just a little bit lifeless. You don't ever see anything else moving if you didn't make it move. And, well, that's why. So my apologies. We haven't been getting the full dramatic effect of the map, as it were. So, yeah, here comes, you know, someone yet again. That really added. I'm thinking that I should probably clean up some of these stumps so that I can take this tractor back down the hill, because it's, I think, high time we, what? I think it's high time that, I'm sorry, we, harvested those potatoes. Oh, here comes the next one. If that's going to be a thing, I may just turn the traffic back off and call it a loss. And yes, screenshot. Alrighty, let's get back in here and start this puppy up. Do hope everyone's doing well, had themselves a good weekend. This is going up for a Monday, so, well, it's going up on a Sunday evening. Imagine that something goes really weird between now, which is Saturday evening when I'm recording it. Wow, you must have a great life Saturday night making YouTube videos. Yeah, well, being pretty much housebound, it happens. Besides, we were out painting today, so just poor old crippled buggers. That never sits well with us. Okay, now let's I wonder where there's a I wonder if you're actually supposed to, like, have the window open and operate that joystick, because I never noticed that before. Did you guys see this? Right, there's a joystick on the top of it. So, should you not be facing the other way and working it like a loader thingy? Interesting. Anyway, for the moment, let's get her hooked up and get the phenomenally long PTO shaft hooked up as well. And go from there. Alright, Stumpity Bumps, where are you? Alright. Okay. Oops. Keep in mind, dude, you're going backwards. Or you're sitting backwards. Now there's... I was gonna say, I think there's a little piece of, like, the wedge that I cut out of the tree is sitting there. Oh, it actually ground it up. Very cool. Yeah, the little wedge piece that I'd cut out of the tree was laying there, and it actually ground it up. Huh. Well, that's neat. It's too bad it wastes the chips, but I mean, you know. Alright, let's get back in here. Get back to work. Get back to work, boy. Alright, seems to be all of that one. heck is it on? Alright, I gotta go to outside these. Sorry, guys. Okay, apparently it doesn't like those little wedges of wood that we end up cutting out of the logs. Because that's what that is again, eh? If we actually go out and have a look at this. Oh, there, it finally ate it all. Alright. So we'll eventually eat them. You just have to get out the cab and curse at it a little bit. Alright. Where's our next stumpity bump? Whoa, come on. There we go. Does it help if we wiggle it like that? No? Yeah? Ooh, apparently it does. Nice. Oh, no, what's that? Oh, that must be the piece we cut out. I think we ended up doing that on just about every single tree. And that seems to be about it, so... Okay. There we are. Sure we didn't leave anything? Nope. Okay, good. No. Come on. Grind and go. It's like a grab and go. You guys all know what grab and go is. It's food that you prepare ahead of time and throw in your freezer so that when you go, yeah, I could make supper, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty much way too lazy for that silliness. So you just have something in there that you can grab and go. Alrighty, so that's it, eh? Well, good job on the old stump punching. Do I have a front weight on the front? No, I don't. Cool. That means we can cheat the beast and maybe take both of these, even though that is supposed to be a rear mount. I think if we sneak up on it and don't tell it, this is just bloody horrible, and don't tell it that this is the front of the tractor, we might be alright. Throw the brake on so the tractor doesn't take off down the hill when I'm trying to do this. Whoa, down, boy. There we go. Yeah, it has no idea. Hey, in fact, now that I'm not being such a dummy, it might be easier to use it on the front. In fact, yeah, there we go. This is our new forestry gear, eh? We get this puppy on the back, this sucker on the front, or vice versa, and in fact, why didn't I just put that on the front where I could see it? Well, I'll tell you, there's just no accounting for dumbedness. And let's shut it off so we don't, let's shut that off. There we go. And according there, raise her up. Watch the amazing dolphin cars. Now we can release the brake. Look out, folks, we're coming for you. Nothing coming the other way? Nope. Beautiful. Alright. So, that got us our wood chips down to the honey plant, which I see is asking us to please bring the front loader up and take some pallets away. But, I kind of want to hook up the potato gear here and see how that goes for us. At least get that job started. Yeah, this might be the only issue. No, we got in just fine. By gosh, we have skills. Skills. We don't have is sheds. Although, seems to moi there's a fair bit of room in here, isn't there? Tiff, poof, woof. Bark, bark, meow, and several other oddities. Okay. Oh, snuck that away, didn't you? And reverse Edmundo. And disappear. Get back in the cab so you can see what the heck you're doing there, farm boy. Alright. That looks pretty good. Lower it the heck down. A little further back. How are we doing here? That's pretty good. So, let's disconnect that. Disconnect that. Yeah, that's gotta be good for it. Alrighty. Alright. And wood gear me now. Nice. Da, 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 da. Ah, works out really well, actually. Whoopsie. There we go. Stand here and spy on all the workers. There are none. Alrighty. Now, if I were the front of that bit gear, because back's right there, that's why it came out that way. But if I were the front, where would I be? And that's it, isn't it? It's the right color. Alright. Because I just don't know that that's going to be the most convenient thing to start backing in and out of there once I get her completely loaded up. So I think I'm going to come here and grab the front first and make it look like I almost know what I'm doing. Alright. Still got to finish cultivating the field there. Just over from us. 8, I think. 8? Field 8? I don't know. Yes, I'm actually asking myself a question because I really don't know. Okay. Let's just do the big now you see me, now you don't right through here. Beautiful. Didn't hit a thing. And dahlia. It's one in every crowd. I do believe this tractor has a front plateau. Yes, it does. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. Really? This doesn't require a PTO. Oh, I see. It runs off the little wheels. Okay. Well, there you are. If you don't want one. Well, I suppose it'll settle in there. I can't really say as I like the way that hitch fits too much. No, won't let me give it a bang though. Give the tractor a shake. Yeah, it looks a little better. Alright. Let's get this done. Beep beep. I mean cluck cluck. Z319 stealth potato timer. I don't know. Alrighty. Yes, indeed. I gotta tell you guys, what a treat last night. I was perusing Netflix, and I came across the Peanuts movie. Now, I'm not exactly a young dude, but let me tell you, I grew up watching Charlie Brown and Lucy and Linus and Peppermint Patty and all of them, and wow, It was done by Charles Schultz's son and grandson, and they did such a good job. I mean, it wasn't flat cartoon. It was all 3D, like all the characters were fully modeled and rendered, etc., etc., and brilliant. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of the Peanuts, or you thought it was funny as a kid and you're worried it's going to be one of those things that, like so much of when you watch it again as an adult, you think, wow, that wasn't, where the heck am I going? My potatoes is that way. Wasn't nearly what I remembered. Yeah, not so with this. If anything, Peanuts was funnier than it was when I was a kid. Outstanding. So there you go. My movie recommendation of the week. Yes, that will be a biannual event. And by that I mean every couple of years I'll remember to do it. Alright. One phenomenal looking potato. I mean, come on guys. Man, I know you're saying to yourself, by God, that is the best potato crop I've seen in my life. Yep. It's just hard to deny. Okay, that is a potato topper. I mean, did I buy the right darn thing? I'm pretty sure that's a lawnmower, but alright. Never mind. This will work out. It always does. Yeah, right. Where are we? Oh, you're the back, aren't you? I don't know if I want you down, but apparently you don't do anything. So, okay. Let's go to the front. And so lower you down. Alright, I'm convinced. Yeah, see, this is going to be really tough. Excuse me. Right, because we can't actually, like, I need headlands all the way around this field, but this thing really doesn't work very well for doing that particular task. Alright, the front's on, so they tell me. And, as for the back, I'm going to imagine we have to unfold it. Alrighty, we do. I know I could turn the F1 on and read what we had to do. Alright, now why would that cock it off to the side when this is straight in front of us? That doesn't bode well. Alright, let's assume... No, it's already been lowered, apparently. So let's try turning it on. Well, so far so good. Yeah. Well, between the front bit, the tractory bit, and the rear bit, I think it's pretty much the length of the field. Alright, here we go. I'd say we can safely take 3 rows at a time. Potatoes! Look, I was right. That's what they are. Well, you never know. I mean, you think about it, it was how many episodes ago we planted potatoes? If you don't know the answer to that, don't give me a hard time for not remembering anything else about it either. Okay, yeah, see, this is the problem. This is gonna make for some weird stuff. Alright, let's shut that off. Let's, shut that off. Now let's sit here and go, now what? Yeah. Alright, just twist my head around like Linda Blair. Those of you that know who Linda Blair is, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Whack-a-noodle. As Fozzie used to say, wacka-wacka. I think there's a spot right there in the corner we can wheel that bit. Alright, looking goodly, looking goodly. Alright, now we can get the front bits working again. Nice, nice. And rear bits, you working? Alright, nice, nice, nice. Okay. We're off to see the wizard. Yeah, how you doing back there? Just dragging spuds up like you knew what was going on, aren't you? You need eyes in the back of your neck for this one, I'll tell you. Alright. See, at least here we can actually go past. Okay. Interesting. Now, I'm just curious. Alright, good. We did go back far enough here. Okay. It's not a... Back are you? Oh, a leaf in the face. That's what that was. Alright, it's not a big headland, but it's a good start. Now, if I run one down the other way, we've got a line there. Albeit narrow. Yeah, no, we got a couple of... Well, we'll see. There is a couple of trees in the way. Maybe I'll waddle down to the bottom of it and do our next loop that way. I'm thinking that's a plan. Who knew you'd have to think to do this? Alrighty. Oh, back a little more, man. I want all of them. I didn't come here because it's sporting. Alrighty. And... oh, I hope you're somewhere near the potato. Whoop. Potatoes when we get to you. Okay. Are you on them yet? Yeah, yeah. Do I need to push you backwards to suck a few up or what? Come on. Get in line. What? This is, now is when I'm happy I got a cab on this thing. I'd be falling out twice by now. You know how it goes. Go to turn the wheel and that'd be it. Off the saddle I go, rolling down the hill. Yeah. Well, that's because I don't have any leather driving gloves on. Pretentious fuck. How are we doing here? 980 potatoes. Well, yeah. It doesn't count the individual potatoes. Of course it does. What did you think it was counting? Alright, now. Whee!
Everyone do like Linda Blair.
Alright, come on, baby. I just crushed 6 potatoes. Alright, stop. And on you go. On you go. On and on I go. Here we go. Spud me now, buddy. And into the trees. Did we get all the way? Just a wee bit further, you say. Alright. Oh, yeah. 21, 23. Where the heck are you finding those, man? Okay. And everybody off. There's things in my tractor, man. I don't want things in my tractor. I do not.
Harvest my potatoes.
Besides the spouty bit on here. Oh, I guess that'll be the unload as well, eh? Okay. Well, that's butt. Alrighty. In we go. What a gorgeous little map. And the nicest thing about it, the only other thing you can see is our honey stuck up on the hill. There's no town, there's no other buildings, there's just a honey shack on the hill. Alright. Wow. 94. Maybe so, well. Oh, there we go. So, let's just pull off a wee bit. And make sure we're on the back. We are, okay. Pipe out. Do you understand that sort of a command? No, there's none of that going on. Alright, well, let's throw the brakes on. Get out here. And, that's a fine looking... Not much more than a bucket full, but... that's a fine looking bunch of potatoes, I'm telling you. That's, You didn't see that. What you got in you? Ooh, wood chips. What you got in you? Ooh, nothing. Handy. Oh, look. Yeah, thought you could take a break hiding in here behind this, huh? There'll be no such thing, not today, laddie. This is a farming day, we gotta work. Come on. Whee! Fetch yourself a trailer. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. Now. Alrighty. Everything I wanted to know and more. Okay, here we go. Off to Big Potato Land. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't decide to put silage in those. They're the handiest thing. It's the best road in the whole map. Okay. Up we go. And up some more. And stick our foot out and pedal. Come on, baby. Yeah. Way to put the effort in, little green trajectory. Alright, here we go. A real terrible sense of depth with this stuff sometimes. There we go. Spud on, boy. Bloody it, is it? 1,500 liters. I was right, all it did was pick a bucket of potatoes. Wow. Ah, well. It's okay. That's okay. It's mainly just pig fodder anyway. Or whatever. I'm sure something eats them. Well, I mean, I eat potatoes, but not that much. Oddly enough. I eat probably 10 times as much rice as I do potatoes. And probably 5 times as much pasta as I do potatoes. Not that anybody cared. Hello, Dexter. How you doing, handsome young cat? You come to help with the farming? We're doing potatoes. You don't like potatoes. Yeah. Not farming fish today. Oh, damn, is that turned on? No, man, that's the back. Ooh, that's just nasty. Alright, we got a few there we gotta poach down, but we'll do those at the end. Here we go. What was that? Diamonds looking in full behaving, full and plus. Ooh, everything's full. Alright, cool. Well, that's kind of alright, because it'll sit there in a sort of stagnant state, as it were. Whereas if everything's empty, then it absolutely requires that we do something. Okay. Spud on, boys, spud on. Alright, well this is going to work out rather well. And I think this is pretty much a decent enough sized plot. Of course we'll have to harvest it a few times to actually pay for the tractor we sort of specifically bought for it. Yeah, I just said it would be farming. I didn't say it would be economically viable farming. Yeah, Yeah, now that I get enough room on both edges, I can actually just do the round and round she goes method there, and it gets most of it taken in pretty nice. Yeah. Wee bit of a cleanup after if we're feeling so inclined. Oh yeah, we'll get a little bit of food out of here, for sure. Very nice. So excited to see more pictures and such released on the dev blogs for Farm Sim 15. Looks like they're, what I'm happy to say, stepping up their game this time around. You know, I mean, there were some reasonable differences between 15 and 17, the addition of forestry amongst them. But, you know, you could pretty much count the changes on the fingers of one hand. And a lot of them weren't newnesses, they were just simply getting a little better than what you had. So, as far as absolutely new went, it was limited even more. Now, I mean, they did add a much more realistic sort of, I won't say physics system to it, but almost adding the MR thing, right? Which was by far, I mean, you know, never mind forestry, MR was the leading mod for FS13 for sure. It just, what am I doing here? I'm hitting entirely random keys. It entirely changed the way the game played. And I think pretty much everything from the time it was released that I did with the MR mod. So it was just that much of a game changer. Because up until that point, if you guys remember, you could very viably, you know, we could have taken something like that John Deere Model A that we had, which is, I don't know, you know, less horsepower than my new kitten. Whoops, we're full. Okay, what are we doing here, man? And you could have towed a, you know, 40,000 liter trailer straight up this field with it. Oh, effortlessly. You know, it wouldn't have even taken anything. So, let's try to see. I think we got about here. It's just weird. There's not much of a distinction between where just tops are cut and where the actual potatoes are out of the ground. Huh. In fact, I really don't see one at all. Because there should be, from that white roller to this yellow bit, there should be a difference in the crop, right? Because it's only been topped up to that point. It hasn't been pulled. Oh well, either way, I mean, we're getting potatoes out of the darn thing, so... yeah. Alright, we need to grab the trailer. So yeah, but this time around, it looks like they, you know, actually went for some new. I mean, there is some new crops. And talk about something new, they decided to showcase it with a North American map as opposed to a European map. Which, I mean, is certainly something different for an out-of-the-gate for Giants. Apparently animal breeding will be possible, and there's the whole new type of mission system that's going on, which is rather intriguing. So if you don't want to spend the big buckies on fields, you can actually do enough missions and impress the farmer and get the field for a heck of a discount or possibly free. So yeah, I think they're stepping up the plate. Of course there are the usual run of, you know, some new licenses, some definitely improved graphics. I don't know that it's running on a new engine, but I think I've heard that it is an actual new game engine it's running on. So very intriguing. Hopefully the old pewter will run it. I know. It's not old. I just got it not that long ago, actually, and I'm sure it's going to have no issues at all with running Farm Sim 17, or likely Cattle and Crops, or I can't remember the name of the other one. What's it called? Basic Farming? No. I wish I could remember. But yeah, just right now too much going on with the almost to the Farm Sim 17, plus the Cattle and Crops releasing news here and there. All looking pretty good for the upcoming little while with our this type of game. So, but anyway, guys, I think you're probably tired of watching me harvest potatoes, but you know what? I'm going to kind of finish doing this. So, I think I'm going to call the episode here. We are back on old stream for the week, and again, just as a little reminder, if there is a map you would like to see for next Monday, because I would like to do map review Mondays. As I said, nobody made any suggestions for this week, so we are getting an extra episode of this. And but let's see how it goes. So if there's a map you want to see, or you'd like to see me review, I guess would be the proper way to put that. I will happily, providing it is something we can manage, and not a 16x map with 793 factories, 291 fishing resorts, and yeah, then I will gladly do a review of it, or do my very best at doing a review of it. So, there you go, guys. Till next time, this is PC7 for Farm Sim 15. On the old Streams Farm map. Take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now. Come on, potatoes. Yes, my spuddy little friends.